Hi, I'm Juliet, and today I'm looking into the ebook standard options for compile in the novel format. I'm using the EPUB format here. There is only one standard ebook format for fiction. The standard compile for this is based on the section types selected in the inspector, which are linked to specific section layouts in compile. You can easily modify these in the compile screen. The section types determine how the final compile will work based on the hierarchy of the files. The first thing to note is that ebook formats are more restrictive than paperback. This is because the ebook itself is more restrictive, and fonts and font size are largely controlled by the reader on their device. For a basic novel, the standard options are chapter title as chapter plus number format. The main text is a plain text section, and the front matter has its own format defined. Let's look at the other options in the section layouts by clicking on Assign Section Layouts at the bottom of the central panel. Down the left of the window, you'll see your section types, and on the right, the different formats you can choose. As with the paperback layouts, these fall into different categories. There are title-only layouts, text-only layouts, and combined title and text layouts. However, you will notice the options aren't exactly the same. For example, the title formats have bordered options, which is a top and bottom line, not a box, as one way of adding more variety to the ebook options. As with paperbacks, the basic principle is that anything that says chapter will override any titles in your binder. Anything that says section title will take the title from what's written in the binder. Some have both, so you can have chapter plus number, followed by a section title from the binder, which, as I said with paperbacks, doesn't have to be a title. It could be a point of view name, or the location, or something else. You'll see that some section layouts have a page break across the top. Make sure not to choose these unless you want a page break before that element. Everything with a page break before will also appear in the auto-generated table of contents in an ebook. Each section type has one layout already selected, but you can change that to whatever you want. So simply click on your section type on the left and then click on the section layout you want for it on the right. The easiest setup for a basic novel is to have a title style for your chapter folders and a text style for, you've guessed it, the text. There is no right and wrong for any of these options, and they can be customized a little, but I would suggest getting the basic structure of how you want your novel to look first, and then worry about customizing. Once you've selected your section layouts and clicked OK, the central panel of the compile screen will give you a representation of what you've selected. For an ebook, this will look quite close to the final output, apart from the bordered headings. Those don't show. Try out the different options and compile them to see what you do and don't like. And next time, when I talk about ebook formats, we'll go into how you can adjust individual elements and fonts. But remember, ebooks don't have as many options when it comes to adjustments. You'll see that video here once it's out.